Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to teach you about the cerebellar disease symptoms in details. In previous classes, we had already learned about the different divisions of cerebellum, their nuclei, connections, and functions. Now I am going to teach you about the details of signs of cerebellar lesion. First come the in short main functions of the cerebellum. As we all knowing about the functions, the cerebellum is very important structure related to motor system. It is a vitally important part of the motor system of the brain, and it is responsible for the control of balance and posture and coordination of skilled voluntary movements, movement planning, and the command to move. It helps in coordination of the movement. The cortex initiation occurs in cortical cerebral cortex, and the cerebellum coordinate it. So the main function of cerebellum is coordination of the movement. कॉर्टेक्स में इनिशिएशन होगा, उसका कोऑर्डिनेशन सेरेबेलम में होगा. सो इन सेरेबेलर डिजीज देयर इज नो साइन और सिम्टम ऑफ मैनिफेस्टेशन व्हेन द पेशेंट इज एट रेस्ट, बट दे अपीयर व्हेन द सब्जेक्ट्स begins a movement. So in rest there is no any sign and symptoms, but when patient begin to move, the signs of cerebellar lesion appears. So the initiation of movements occur in cortex, and coordination occurs due to cerebellum. So let us see the first function. The main function of cerebellum, look at the functions. The main cerebellum in nutshell. This chart show the main function of the cerebellum. Point वाइज क्या हुआ आप लोग को एकदम याद कर लेना है. First, it help to control the tone of the muscle on the same side of the body, control the rate, range, force, and duration of the movement. Third, control the rapid muscular movement like running, typing, talking, and it helps in coordination of these activity and sequencing them and correcting them. It receives continuously update information on the desired program of muscle contraction, and it calculate and predict the time of movement. Fifth, it has a comparator function. Next, it help in planning the next sequential movement in advance while the present movement is going on. It also help in timing of the movement, control ballistic and saccadic movements, help in predicting from a changing visual screen how fast he is approaching an object, help in applying brakes where necessary, help in smooth coordinated movement by virtue of reference copy, help in speech, and help in posture and equilibrium. So these are the main function of cerebellum in nutshell. You have to remember these functions. So Come to the sign. The cerebellar region part wise according to division. When there is lesion of posterior part of the cerebellum, that is furnicular nodular lobe, that is archicerebellum, the sign appears due to lesion of this part. These includes eye movement disorders, nystagmus, vestibulo-ocular reflex disorders, postural and gait disturbance. When there is midline lesions like vermis and part of the pleocerebellum, and the lesions, the signs due to this part lesion, there is truncal and gait ataxia. When there is a lesion in neocerebellum, and these lesions signs appears are limb ataxia, dysmetria, dysdiadochokinesia, intentional tremor, dysarthria and hypotonia. So these are the part wise signs of cerebellar lesion. Now come to signs of cerebellar lesions. The lesions manifestation of the cerebellar lesions occurs are due to there is imbalance in the rate, range, force and direction of the movement, and the resulting there is incoordination in movement, and this incoordination in movement is known as ataxia. So these are the main signs: ataxia, scanning speech, intentional tremor, nystagmus, asthenia, atonia, dysdiadochokinesia, dysmetria, decomposition of the movement, drunken gait, there is pendular knee jerk, rebound phenomena and vertigo. So come one by one. First there is a scanning speech. In cerebellar lesion, the speech becomes like a baby. What happens? The speech begins slurred and explosive, that is known as scanning speech, as a result of incoordination of the involved muscles. Second, there is intentional tremor. This is a type of tremor characteristic of the cerebellar lesion being absent at rest. Unlike Parkinsonism, in Parkinsonism there is resting tremor, that means that occurs in rest, but in cerebellar lesion they are absent at rest and present during movement. These tremors are present during the movement, and the tremor are absent at rest. Third, there is nystagmus. What is nystagmus? Nystagmus is jerky oscillating movements that appear in the eyeball due to the incoordination of the ocular muscle. There is asthenia, ataxia. Ataxia is due to incoordination in the movement. There is atonia. There is dysdiadochokinesia. Dysdiadochokinesia means this is the failure to perform alternating movements involving agonist muscles group in quick succession, and again failure of coordination is the cause. For example, rapidly alternating pronation and supination of the forearm cannot be performed in cerebellar region. So alternate supination and pronation जो forearm का है वो नहीं होगा. Another term is dysmetria. What is dysmetria? Dysmetria is another characteristic sign of cerebellar region manifested by the patient's inability to assess the depth or distance of objects. So when the patient tries to touch a point on an object, he either undershoot or overshoot the target, and this is also known as past pointing. So there is past pointing, means the patient try to touch a point on the object, he either overshoot or undershoot the target. So third one is there is gait disturbance, and the gait is in this type of cerebellar region is drunken type, means there is incoordination of the movement is reflected in the gait, and the patient while moving sways from side to side like a drunken person. There is pendular knee jerk, means the deep reflexes become weak and pendular, that is deep reflexes become deep and pendular, that is pendular knee jerk. Rebound phenomena. What is rebound phenomena? It is an exaggerated movement of the limbs when resistance against a particular movement is suddenly removed, and it is due to absence of the coordinated braking effect of the antagonist muscle. For example, this may occur if the patient tries to flex his forearm against a resistance. In patient with cerebral region, when the resistance is suddenly taken off, the forearm moves back in an exaggerated manner and they may hit his own body. So there is rebound phenomena, and this is known as rebound phenomena, and this phenomena is due to absence of the coordinated braking effect of the antagonistic muscle. In some cases there may be vertigo. So what is vertigo? Vertigo is the sense that you and your surrounding feels like spinning or moving. It occurs due to loss of balance and may be seen in cerebellar regions. There may be nausea and vomiting present in this disease. So these are the main signs of cerebellar lesion. ये सभी को याद करना है point wise, one by one. So this is the definition of the different terms. First, ataxia, decrease in postural coordination, that is stagger or falling. Intentional tremor, evident before or during movement but not at rest. Dysmetria, in short सारे an inability to estimate distance correctly. The example ये है on picking of an object, that is there is oscillation around the goal and undershoot or overshoot of the target. Dysarthria, slow, slurred and explosive speech with pause in the wrong places. Rebound phenomena, an inability to break movement. Dysdiadochokinesia, an inability to make rapid alternate movement like supination and pronation of the forearm. Decomposition of movements become jerky and irregular. What happens in decomposition of the movement? In the cerebellar region, when a movement involves more than one joint, the patient performs the movement at one joint at a time. That is, एक बार में एक ही movement करेगा एक joint पे. That is, he decomposes the movement into steps, and this is also due to failure of coordination. So there is decomposition of movement. There is a difficulty in performing complex action involving the simultaneous motion at more than one joint. Hypotonia, a decreased resistance to passive movement of the limbs. Hyporeflexia, that is pendular deep jerk present. Difficulty in carrying out motor sequences that are usually automatic. Oculomotor diseases, that is nystagmus, and inability to fix a gaze. Macrographia, that is difficult writing. All are due to incoordination of the involved muscles. So these pictures show the different signs of lesion, cerebellar region. There is lack of coordination, eye movement abnormality, trouble eating and swallowing, slurred speech. In rare cases, there may be heart problem. What happens if cerebellar stroke affect your brain stem? The breathing, heartbeat, BP could also be affected. There is tremor, that is intentional tremor, deterioration of fine motor skills due to incoordination of the muscles, difficult walking and poor balance. There is gait abnormalities. So these are the different signs. This picture shows the cerebral ataxia and ataxic gait. Ataxia occurs due to uncoordinated movement due to lesion in the cerebellum, and the gait is unsteady wall. So this picture shows how the patient walk in this cerebellar lesion. So this is all about the signs of cerebellar region, and in nutshell function also. So cerebellum is the very important part of the brain. It important part of the motor system and mainly responsible coordination of the movement and motor learning. So this is all about the cerebellum. Cerebellum is very important regarding examination point of view. Thank you.